Good morning, it's day 2 here in Lisbon, and today we're gonna tap into the cultural side of the city and try to find as many street art pieces as we can. But first we gotta buy a metro card.
Yellow 2, red 1. We bought a day pass valid for 24 hours and it was about $6.50, and now we can ride as much public transportation as we want to.
Yay! We really don't know anything about street art, other than we like it. It's a really cool feature of a city, and we're googling as we go along and try to pick up as much as we can.
One thing we learned at least that in Lisbon, the city council is sponsoring the street art.
That's pretty cool. Started and we already stopped for ice cream. It's really warm today. To us, this doesn't look like street art, and we would walk by it without even thinking twice about it if it weren't for our newly acquired knowledge that we gained from Google. There's a good chance that this actually is something significant. It could be Pixo street art. The Pixo movement is originating from Brazil, in Sao Paulo, and they are revolting against society by putting their tags on every kind of building that they can find. Often they risk their lives doing it, so they could be on top of skyscrapers without safety nets. This is one of the coolest I've seen so far. He chiseled it into the wall, exposing the concrete beneath the paint.
Following this do-it-yourself street art tour is a great way to explore the city. We end up in parts of the city that we never would have explored otherwise.
Now it's time to find something to drink. We need water.
It is kind of slippery in Lisbon, so make sure you wear comfy shoes.
There's so many hills in the city that they put an escalator in. Brilliant. I can't believe lunch got even worse today. An even smaller bottle of yogurt. And a banana for you. Living at large.
At least we get water, and that's the most important thing.
It was fun exploring the street art of Lisbon on our own. Even though we just covered a small area, we got to see a lot of really cool street art. But we did have some help. I found a girl online named Julia Blockal who is passionate about street art. Whenever she's traveling, she's writing about street arts. And she also published maps. That's one of those maps that we downloaded and followed on our DIY tour. So we put the link in the description if you want to check it out.
We jumped on a tram. We don't really know where we're going. We want to go to the Tower of Beleém, but let's see where we end up.
We made it across town to Beleém. Don't know that much about it, but we do know that it's home to this monastery, the Jerónimos Monastery. I think that's the name. It's one of those things that you usually see on lists, top 100 lists of things you should see before you die. And also really close by, it's the Tower of Beleém, which also is a reoccurring feature in these lists. So we're gonna make our way down to the waterfront before heading back into town.
According to Google, this monastery was erected in the early 500s, very close to the launch of Vasco da Gama's first voyage to India. And actually, according to Google, Vasco da Gama's remains are somewhere in here.
You can pay an admission fee and get access to the full monastery, but not in the mood today. It was good to go into the church though, specifically to see the tomb of Vasco da Gama, one of the original explorers. Beleém Tower marks the end of today's vlog. We would really appreciate it if you click like and that subscribe button. We will pick it up again tomorrow, and then it's our last full day here in Lisbon. See you then!